Open your book to page 351. This lesson is on solving equations having fractions. So let's go to example 1. You have a x over 2 plus x over 3 equal to 5. So when you have equation with fraction, first thing you want to do is multiply everything by LCD to get rid of the fraction. So the LCD is 2 and 3, so LCD is 6. So multiply everything by 6. I can write down on the top. So that way when you cancel, you don't get confused. Okay, so write down what you need to multiply, so you cancel, so 2 and 6 cancel, you get 3. So right away you're going to get 3x. This one cancel, you get 2, so it'd be plus 2x. This one you don't cancel because 5 is 5 over 1, right? So this will equal to 30. Then from there, you can go and add, so you got 5x equal to 30. You can line up your equal sign, divide by 5, so x equal to 6. And that's it. Let's go to example 2. You have x minus 4 over 2 minus x over 5 equal to 1 over 10. So your denominator are 2, 5, and 10, so LCD is 10. So write down what you're going to multiply and kind of write it in the front. Don't write in the back here. You may think it's an exponent. So write a little bit in the front. Okay. So cancel. So 2 and 10 cancel. You get 5. I'm going to write it over here. So now you can go and just multiply directly. So when you multiply, you get 5x minus 20. This one you cancel, you get 2, so negative 2x. So don't forget your minus, right? So it'll be minus 2x equal 10 and 10 cancel, it's 1, so equal to 1. Then from there you combine the like terms. So you got negative 20 plus 3x equal to 1. And then get rid of the number, so plus 20, right? To get rid of that, you have to do the opposite, right? So plus 20. Again, line up everything, so you got 3x equal to 21, divide by 3, so x equal to 7. Okay, let's go to example 3. Example 3, you have 9x over x minus 3 equal to 6. I'm going to write 6 over 1. Okay. So this is a simple fraction, so you can either cross multiply or just multiply by LCD. But before you do that, okay, you have to look, there's a variable in the denominator. That means you have excluded value. So that means x cannot equal to 3. So you have to make a note of that. So x cannot equal to 3. Okay. So once you solve for answer, if the x equal to 3, you have to cross it out. So you can x cannot equal to 3 because if x equal to 3, then you got 3 minus 3, make this equal to 0, and that's not allowed, right? So make a note of that first before you do anything. Okay, so let's multiply by LCD. So this will cancel out. So you got 9x equal, this one when you multiply, you get 6x minus 18, right? So multiply 6x minus 18. Then you minus 6x on both sides. But you want to consolidate your variables, right? So you got 3x equal to negative 18, divide by 3, so x equal to negative 6, and you check, okay, so cannot equal to 3, right? So equal to negative 6, so that's good, so that's fine, so that's it. Okay, let's go to example 4. You have x over x minus 3 equal to 3 over x minus 3 plus, I'm going to write 4 over 1. Okay, I'm going to write 4 over 1, make it all into fraction. So you can right away, x cannot equal to 3, right? You have to keep track of your excluded value. So 3 is not allowed, so keep that in mind. Okay, so let's go and multiply by LCD. So multiply by x minus 3, x minus 3, x minus 3. Again, you write all these things that help you to visualize, you help you to think clearly. So don't get lazy. If you only write it one time when you start to cross out, over here you don't have anything to visualize and you're going to make careless mistakes. Okay? So cancel, again, write down right away. Don't wait. Okay, don't cancel and try to write because you're going to lose track. So as soon as you cancel, write it down. As soon as you cancel, write it down. This one you multiply, you're going to get 4x minus 12. Okay, so now let's go and move the variable to the left-hand side. So minus 4x minus 4x. So you're going to get negative 3x equal, and you have to combine the like terms, right? This will give you negative 9. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, so x equal to 3. And you have to check. Now look over here, x is not allowed. So this one is not allowed, cannot have that. And since the only answer you have is not allowed, so your answer would be no solution. Okay, so you got to watch that. So again, the answer you get, that's what you have to keep track, right? So the answer you get is not allowed. So this one has no solution. Okay, let's go to example 5. You have 2 over x plus 3 over x squared equal to, I'm going to write 1 as a fraction, as 1 over 1. Okay. So you can go through the technique. So first, you have to multiply by LCD. So it'll be x squared, x squared, x squared. Again, don't get lazy. Write out on top of each term. So that way, when you cancel, you don't get confused. When you cancel, okay, so write down right away. That's 2x. This cancels, so it'll be 3. This one does not cancel, it'll be x squared. Okay, so now when you have x squared, right away you know you have to do factoring. So I'm going to move everything to this side. So minus 2x, minus 2x, minus 3, minus 3. So you have to have it equal to 0, okay, when you're doing factoring. Whenever you see square, right away you know you have to do factoring. Means you have to have it equal to 0. Okay? And so from here, you do your master product. So negative 2, negative 3, right? So 1 comma negative 3, and that's it. So follow through with your equal, right? Equal sign and a 0. So you must have it 0, right? You have to have, this is the equation, so must have it equal, right? Okay, so you do the factoring. So you're going to get x plus 1, x minus 3. And then from here, when you're solving equations, right? You did this before, right? In the earlier chapter. So you set equal to 0. So you got x plus 1 equal to 0, or x minus 3 equal to 0, right? Again, you have something times something equal to 0. That means they have to, one of them have to equal to 0 or both, right? So from here, you minus 1, minus 1. So you got x equal to negative 1. Oh, before we do that, remember, you have to keep track. So x cannot equal to 0, right? 0 is not allowed. Then 0 is not allowed. So remember your excluded value. Okay, you have to keep track on that. This one, now go back to solving. So you got x plus, x equal to, so x equal to 3. So both answers are good. Okay, so both answers are good. So x equal to negative 3 or x equal to negative 1 or x equal to 3. Okay, so you have to remember to check excluded value. Okay, let's go to example 6. You have 8 over x equal to 3 over x plus 1 plus 3 over 1. So right away, you got to keep track of your excluded value. So from here, x cannot equal to 0. From this one, x cannot equal to negative 1. Okay, so keep that in mind, right? Those are your excluded value. Okay, so now let's go multiply by LCD. Now remember, these are two different things, right? So your LCD would be x plus 1, right? And remember what I keep using as an illustration, right? Like apple, pineapple, right? They are different things. So you need to have both of them. Okay, so this one cancel. So you multiply, you get 8x plus 8 equal, again, none of your equal sign. This cancel out, so you got 3x. Now this one over here, if you cannot do it in your head, you go off to the side, right? So you got 3, you got x plus 1, right? So you multiply this together first. So you got 3x multiplied by x plus 1. Then you distribute, so you got 3x squared plus 3x. Okay, so you got 3x squared plus 3x. So let's go and simplify things a little bit. So you got 8x plus 8 equal to 3x squared plus 6x. So when you have an x squared, right away you know you have to do factoring, and you have to make equal to 0 before you do factoring, right? So you have to make equal to 0. So minus 8x minus ax. Because x squared is on this side, so I need to move to this side. So this will cancel out. Minus 8 minus 8, so I can cancel out. Okay, so 0, again, you have to have it equal to 0 before you do any factoring, right? So you got 3x squared minus 2x minus 8. So now you have to do solving, right? So go and do factoring. Go and get your master product. Your master product would be negative 2 and minus 24. Okay. So again, you have to know your factoring, right? So 1 comma negative 24, 2 comma negative 12. Just go down the list. 1, 2, 3, right? So 3 comma negative 8, 4 comma negative 6, and that's the one. Okay, so you got x and 3x, right? So do the inside first. So 3 times something equal to one of these two numbers, so this has to be inside, right? Because 3 times something is not going to equal to 4. So this is the inside, so it would be minus 2, right? 3 times negative 2 give you negative 6. And this is the outside, so it would be plus 4, right? So again, inside, negative 2 times 3 give you negative 6 for the inside. 1 times 4 give you 4 on the outside. So from here, you're going to get x minus 2 equal to 0, or 3x plus 4 equal to 0. Then you can go and solve. So plus 2 on both sides. So x equal to 2. Check. Okay, so these two are no good, so this is good. Right? This one, you minus 4 on both sides. So you got 3x equal to negative 4. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. So x equal to negative 4 over 3. Okay, so you got two answers.